Everyone, kings and queens of Palace of Words. Welcome to the stream, and today we talk about tenses. This one's especially for you, Natalia. And let's just make tenses easier. So this is the Brahma Muhurat batch. You're all live, and Brahma Muhurat means the early morning, the holy divine hour of the morning. And I've named this batch Brahma Muhurat. I know it exactly is not Brahma Muhurat. It's a decent time. We're close to 9 a.m. Oh yeah, it's about 9, I guess. So and hope you're doing well. That's my first and foremost question. And let's just make tenses easy for all of you. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the love. And thank you for all the registrations made for the marathon that's happening on 28th September. Just be there, keep it, enjoy, and we'll run together. We'll save the Himalayas. It's called the Save the Himalayas run. So please make it happen. Let's make it great. Let's make it endearing. And above all, the best part is we should actually, be wise. We should actually, be compassionate towards the world where we live in and make the cause accordingly. So, without further ado, tenses. Tenses are the heart of the language. So, always remember that basically tenses are important. Grammar. And if you know your tenses well, you've aced your tenses, you've mastered it, you've mastered 90% of the grammar. So please have pen and paper with you, and I promise I'll deliver more quality streams. It's easy being there live, and I'll keep it precise and crisp also. As now we are the real scrolling generation, we are the lovers of short content. So I'll just stick to the point, and I'll share all the text. I'll share the PPTs in the description or whatever material I have. And I guess, yes, I have had about maybe 10,000 plus classes I've delivered about tenses. So to the best of my knowledge, I'll give it my all to you, students. There are three tenses in English literature. We know that: past, present, and future. हिंदी में बात करें तो भूतकाल, भविष्यकाल और वर्तमान काल. भूतकाल, वर्तमान काल और वर्तमान काल. Hey Alex, thank you very much for joining the stream. And you type Muhammad. Oh, you type the name of the Prophet. All right, all right. That's great. That's great. Cybernetic is here. I guess, yeah. Hey, Cybernetic. Where's the link? I guess. Say, thank you very much for tuning in. There are 11 people here. And Cybernetic, kindly send me the link again if past, present, and future. And today we'll talk about its crux basically. So this one is like especially a stream for my student from Spain. So Natalia, I'll mostly be speaking in English only, but I guess yeah, we cater to like a lot of Hindi audience. I'm from India, so यहाँ पे हम कमेंट सेक्शन में एक हिंदी में भी अच्छा डिस्कशन कर सकते हैं. We can also talk about it in Hindi. And since I'm a bit proficient about French, I might not be conversant, but yes, we'll begin it and keep writing, keep texting. Thank you very much, Alex, for the comment. You write Muhammad here. So, yes, the name of the Prophet Muhammad is here. All right. Okay. So, tenses. And the standpoint here, three of the noble souls have joined. What are tenses? Please keep the comment section really lively. It's a matter of great encouragement when I see the comment section being super lively and amazing. Tenses basically means time. It means kal in Hindi, and kal means time. So tenses denote time. Please take notes, and you can always write that, tenses denote time. And we just get an idea about time. If we talk about the past tense first and foremost, so it talks about the event which have already taken place, the instances, the incidents which have already occurred or happened. It talks about it. So this is the core, it's the past tense. And if you talk about the present, it talks about this moment, the moment right now, the current moment. So then it's always about what's happening in the present scenario, as it's called present. I would have to quote, the Kung Fu Panda here. Master Shifu said it, totally very wonderfully to him, that today is a gift. That is why it is called the present. And if I quote the entire dialogue, it said, where yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. That is why it is called the present. So yes, of course, living in the present, being mindful is the most important thing. And then I guess, the main aspect basically of the tenses is it tells us about the events, and same way future is something that is yet to happen, something that will happen in the future. So past, present, and future, it's just lined up as per the activities. Past, the event which has already taken place, which has already happened. Present, which is happening right now. Future, which will happen in future, which hasn't yet initiated, which hasn't yet begun, which hasn't taken place. This is future. So always remember, in this category of tenses, there are already three types. We've done the classification: past, present, future. Now we talk about the further sub-classification of the tenses. Each tense, be it past, present, or future, it's divided into four parts. Simple, we also call it indefinite. Don't just get, trapped in the rigmarole of language. We can, just specifically attribute one thing to a different name, simple or indefinite, we can call it. So never, be tricked by the complexity and the perplexity of the language. We can just go simply. So there's, simple tense, also called indefinite tense. And then there's continuous tense, also called the progressive tense. And after that, there's also the perfect tense, and there is the perfect continuous tense. So four types of them. Please take notes: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. So talking about simple first, indefinite, as the name suggests, it is the raw state of the tenses. Indefinite in the first of the form. Talking about the past, simple past tense, it is the subject plus the second form of verb plus object. To know tenses, we need to have a firm grip on the sentences as well. Sentence is the subject plus verb plus object. Subject is the doer basically, object is any particular impact that a doer will create, and a verb is an action word. For example, Rohan plays basketball. Rohan is a subject, the doer, plays is a verb, and basketball is the object. Any activity that a subject does, it has a direct impact on the object. So this is one aspect of it. And now we basically talk about this element of the subject verb agreement. In the subject verb agreement, this one would be like a singular subject will always be having a singular verb. This will talk in greater detail, and sticking to the tenses at the moment. So past tense should be subject plus the second form of verb plus object. I did my work. Rohan played basketball. Second form of verb basically: play, played, played. We'll discuss verbs in the detail as well too, so just tune in. So all of you who've joined, there's one noble soul who've joined the stream. You can quickly frame, two simple past tenses on the chat. You can write on the chat. If you have pen and paper with you, you can write it down. And the best part about this stream is it'll be forever on my digital footprint. You can always revisit and rewatch it and take notes about tenses. So he did the work, she played basketball, he went to the school. All the second form of verbs come in the past tense. Now we talk about the present tense, the simple present tense. So in the present would be the first form of verb. He go to school. Rohit goes to school. He goes to school. Basically, with the third person, we use the S or ES here. I go to school, but he goes to school. Verb plus S or ES in the simple present with the the third person. Rohit goes to school. Rohit sings well. Natalia dances well. So here we basically kind of put this Subject with the S or ES. Goes, talks, dance, laugh. He dances well. I dance well. With the first person, it'll be just the verb without S or ES. Please keep making sentences, and then we get to the future. The simple future tense. In the future, we always use will or shall. Some event that is yet to happen. So will basically means that, you know, it is certain. I will join you tomorrow. I will come to the school tomorrow. I will attend a class at Palace of Words tomorrow. It is for sure. It is certain. This is going to happen. Shall is a bit uncertain. I shall visit you maybe if the circumstances are right. If the weather is good, I shall go to my college. So shall is a bit uncertain, but they're both used in context of future tense, which is yet to happen. I shall go to the school. I will visit the library. All these sentences. So I request you, all the learners, all the kings and queens of Palace of Words, that you frame these sentences on maybe the comment section, and maybe if you have the written notes, nothing better than the written notes, of course. Yeah, that's the thing. That's true. That's true. That's true. Nothing better than the written notes. So I do not see anyone currently who's joined, but if you'll be having any query or a question, you can always comment me. You can reach out to me. We have an official Instagram page called Palace of Words, and you can always reach out to me on call. I always, share my contact details on the description. You can reach out for any kind of assistance about language across the globe. So now we just move to continuous tense. So we have one noble soul who've joined. We are doing tenses. We are simplifying tenses right now. If you have any query about tenses, you can come and write on the comment box. You can take good notes if you're here especially to, undergo your tenses. If it's your first time here, thank you very much. Keep showering your love, your encouragement, and your presence really matters. So now we begin to the progressive tenses. So in the progressive tenses, what we simply do is that continuous, as the word itself says, progressive. So continuous means something that is happening. So first form of verb plus ing will run in all the three tenses, be it past, present, or future. Running, eating, talking, laughing, dancing, singing. This would be the core of the continuous tenses. Talking about the past continuous tense, so basically the pattern is the subject plus was or were plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. Something that's happening. I was playing football. We were talking about the event. So basically past, something that's already happened. So was and were. Always remember that. I'll also be sharing notes with you. Don't worry, you won't skip a thing. And in case there's anything that's not clear, you can always comment, you can always reach out. And then we talk about, hope the past continues is clear to you. I was dancing in his wedding, I was singing on the stage, something that you are doing. They were coming from the mall road, they were going to the mall road. So anything that has already taken place in the past continuous tense. So please put down 2 to 3 sentences on past continuous tense on the chat bot. And moving on to the next one, present continuous. So it is about the subject plus is, are, or am, plus the first form of verb plus ing plus object. He's reading a book. I am completing my assignment. They are attending a meeting. So anything that's happening in the present moment, right? So frame 2 or 3 sentences about the present continuous tense. He's doing this. We are talking about it. They are attending the event. So is an are only, not was a word, but is an are in the present context. Now talking about the future. So here the context would be the subject plus federal shall. We use the helping verb be plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. To make sense, we use the helping verb be. I will be meeting you tomorrow. Rohan shall be submitting his assignment on time. So basically, that's how it works. Subject plus will or shall, as per the certainty of the context, will or shall plus be plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. That will make your future continuous tense. He will be doing his test. Pooja shall be visiting me tomorrow. So this is like the future tense, the future continuous tense. Hope the indefinite tense and the continuous tense are clear to you. I expect that. These are the easier ones. These are used in the direct speech. And now we move to the indirect speech. The form of narration also is quite important. And we now move to the perfect tenses. As the name itself suggests, perfect, complete. Action is already taken place. Only third form is used here. Done. Do did done, go and gone, done, gone, talked, laughed, eaten. All the third forms will be used in the perfect tenses, and all three tenses, be it the past, present, or the future. Let's talk about the past perfect tense. Had plus third form will be used. He had done his work. Had plus third form. Subject plus had plus third form plus object. Simple and easy. He had done his work. Rohit had gone to Dubai. Simple and easy. Keep framing sentences alongside. Keep taking good notes. That was past perfect tense for you. Now, present perfect. Has or have. He has done his work. He have done his work. Has we always use for singular. Have we use for plural. And with I we always use have. We'll never say I has. We'll always say I have. I have done my work. I have eaten my meal. I've had my meal. So eaten and had. So again, had again, see. Now the catch is had is used in the past. So we'll never say I've had my meal and call it present perfect tense. I've taken my meal would be a present perfect tense. Had always in the past, has or have in the present. Be very wary of it, take good notes about it, and keep practicing. Grammar is just like mathematics. You practice day in and day out. So always remember you do that. And moving on now, moving on to the next one, we now talk about the future perfect tense. So future again, will and shall is a constant. So will and shall plus have is a helping verb here, plus third form of verb plus object. He will have done his work. I shall have completed the task. So here, will and shall, according to the certainty or the uncertainty of the task or the context, plus have, plus third form of verb, plus object. He will have done the work. I shall have submitted the assignment. We always do that. We always present it wonderfully. So that was perfect tenses for you, and I guess it'll be amazingly done and completed for you. And in case there's anything that you are not too specific about, too certain about, so what you can do is you can always ask, you can reach out. As I've already said, I've mentioned all my details on my YouTube channel. You can always reach out. You can make a call, you can reach out to us about Instagram, from email, any kind of means. So moving on to perfect continuous tense. See, this tense is a blend of the two we've done already, continuous and perfect. Then it becomes perfect continuous tense. Here we'll be using been as a third form auxiliary verb. Been is the constant here, and as it's also a continuous tense, so first form of verb plus ing. So for example, we talk about the past perfect continuous. So the catch would be the subject plus had plus been plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. He had been doing his work. She had been visiting the therapist. So that is the past perfect continuous tense. Pooja had been dancing in the wedding. So this is again past perfect continuous tense. So now we move to present perfect continuous tense. So in the present, rather than had, we'll be using has or have. He has been doing his work. So that's exactly the context of it. Swapnil has been contesting in the student elections. So this is what basically the present perfect continuous it. I have been reading that book. So this is present perfect continuous. And this would be having the connotation of any activity that is taking place, and being and doing first form of verb plus ing will be the constant. Frame 2 or 3 sentences using the present perfect continuous form on the comment section, or maybe in your notebooks as well. You can do that. And now we move towards the last but not the least, the future perfect continuous tense. So in the future perfect continuous tense, we basically have will and shall always. So subject plus will or shall plus have plus been plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. Whatever we've learned all clubbed up, everything in the future perfect continuous tense. I will have been playing basketball. Will have been playing basketball. Raman will have been attending to his work. So that's the future perfect continuous tense. So basically, we've done all the forms, basically, all the diverse form, three types of tenses. It's further four classifications. So now we know 12 different methods of having a perfect sentence. Sure that you get the best just about it, the best of the things about it. So that's exactly what we are catering to, basically, so that we have entire contextual knowledge. See, contextual knowledge is prime. It is first and foremost. That is the main idea. It is about context. It is about the right kind of knowledge. So that's what the contextual knowledge is. That is